This is Silent Record. In today's story, we'll be talking of Cornell Harland Sanders, one of the famous examples of how persistence in the face of repeated failure can eventually lead to monumental success. Adam, tell us in detail the story of Cornell Harland Sanders.
Harland Sanders was born in 1890 and experienced a lifetime of professional setbacks before finding his true calling. He worked a dizzying array of jobs, including steam engine stoker, insurance salesman, railroad laborer, and ferryboat operator, often being fired or quitting shortly after. In his 40s, he found some stability running a service station in Corbin, Kentucky, where he began cooking for hungry travelers. His secret recipe chicken became a local hit, but a series of disasters, including the Great Depression and a new highway system that bypassed his town, forced him into bankruptcy. At age 65, with nothing but his social security check and his recipe, he began traveling across the United States, pitching a franchise idea to existing restaurant owners, facing relentless rejection. Eventually, he convinced enough owners, and by the time he was 73, he sold his stake in the company for $2 million, becoming the global face of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Wow. How did Sanders' age and experience, which many may have actually seen as a disadvantage, actually help him persevere when he was being rejected?
Sanders' age and long career actually gave him a significant advantage. Having faced many setbacks over the years, he had developed a deep sense of resilience and a thick skin. This allowed him to handle rejection without taking it personally and to speak with the confidence that comes from truly understanding the industry.
At what stage does a failed career transition into a preparation phase for a future endeavor?
That transition usually occurs when the lessons learned and the resilience built during the challenging period are applied directly to a new venture. In Sanders' case, the failure of his traditional restaurant forced him to innovate, leading to the development of the franchise system. This shift happens when you start viewing past obstacles as essential building blocks for future success. Do you think most people are able to see that positive potential while they are still in the midst of a struggle?
Why do you think the 100 no didn't break his spirit, while it might have caused others to quit at the 10th?
That 100th no didn't break his spirit because his belief in the quality of his chicken was absolute. He knew what he had and just needed to find the right person to recognize it. This kind of deep conviction fuels a profound resilience that sees past temporary setbacks. Do you think that such unwavering belief is essential for achieving any major long-term goal?
Was his successes due to the quality of his chicken, or was it his persistence in finding a scalable business model that's franchising after his restaurant failed?
It was really a combination of both. The quality of the chicken was the essential foundation, as it created a loyal following and a clear demand. However, the key to his massive success was definitely his persistence in finding a scalable model, which was franchising. That allowed his recipe to reach far beyond what a single restaurant could ever accomplish.
Wow. How does the failure of his physical restaurant actually serve as a catalyst for the success of the global brand?
The failure of his physical restaurant removed the limits of a single location, forcing him to think bigger and innovate. It pushed him to adopt the franchise model, allowing his recipe to be prepared in countless kitchens across the world, which transformed a local favorite into a globally recognized brand.
Wow. Guys, from this story, we can see that the journey Sanders had to take. What do you think? Do you think the ultimate success was as a result of his intimate stubbornness? Or was it a logical adaptation to the fact that he had nothing left to lose? If you have any thoughts or any answers to this question, please feel free to drop it on the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Feel free to state where you're coming from. Let's keep the record alive.